Stephen A. Douglas was born in Vermont in 1813. His dad died when he was 2 months old. Stephen dropped the S from his last name because it was Douglas. Dropped one of the S's. He helped arrange the first ever Democratic convention in late 1835. After decisively winning re-election in August 1814, Douglas campaigned for Democratic presidential candidate James K. Polk. Douglas considered volunteering to serve in the war, but President Polk convinced him to remain in Congress, where he would serve as an advocate for Polk's policies. In March 1847, he married Martha Martin. Martha had 3 kids, and she died after the third was born, so did the baby. On November 20th, 1856, Douglas married a second time to 20-year-old Adele Cutts. Douglas was reelected to the House of Representatives in 1846. After the war, Douglas attempted to avoid the debate over the Wilmot Proviso by immediately admitting the territory acquired from Mexico as one single, huge state. His proposal would have allowed the inhabitants of the new state to determine the status of slavery themselves, but people from the North and South both hated the plan. Douglas's role in passing the compromise gave him a stature of a national leader. He enjoyed the support of the Young America movement. Douglas helped pass a bill granting rights of way to the Illinois Central Railroad, which would connect Chicago to Mobile, Alabama. He envisioned like a country of just railroads and waterways, with Illinois serving as the gateway to the West. Douglas campaigned for Pierce across the Midwest. Pierce went on to defeat the Whig candidate Winfield Scott in the 1852 presidential election, while Douglas won re-election to the Senate. In early 1856, Douglas inserted himself in the debate surrounding the Kansas-Nebraska Act into the Chicago mayoral election, where Douglas strongly backed pro-Nebraska Democrat Thomas Dyer. Dyer ultimately won the election. After his defeat by Lyman Trumbull in the 1856 election, Abraham Lincoln began planning to run against Douglas in the 1856 election. Douglas's 1858 re-election solidified his standing as a leading contender for the Democratic nomination in the 1860 presidential election. And Douglas was struck by illness in May 1861 and was confined to his bed. His supporters initially expected a quick recovery, but he got typhoid fever and suffered from several other afflictions. He died on June 3rd, coincidentally as the same day as the Battle of Philippi, the first skirmish of the American Civil War. And yeah, that's about it. RIP.